Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest nil. Arsenal have just beaten Nottingham Forest, and it turned out to be a very, very comfortable result. Very good performance for me. I think probably the best performance in a very long time, and I could argue probably the best performance from start to end for Arsenal this season, especially when you look at how bad we've been playing. Now, for me, this was a game where I was worried. I was worried that Nottingham Forest could cause us trouble, just because firstly Nottingham Forest are third, and Arsenal haven't been playing too well. But today's game was the complete opposite. That first half was absolute domination, and the fact is, us going 1-0, us only scoring one goal in that first half was a bit sad. I think it was only let down the fact that Arsenal only got one goal in that first half when really should have been at least two or three even, if we really took our chances. But I think it was at the end 3 goals. You really can't complain. You can only beat what's in front of you, but it's important that Arsenal start building momentum. For me, I'm not even looking at the title right now because, like I said, I think we're out of it. The only thing we can do right now is win our games and just hope and maybe pray the other teams drop. But like I said, we just have to focus on Arsenal. Just have to focus on their games. That's the only thing that really matters. The lineup came out, a lot of rotation. Of course, we saw that Declan Rice not playing, Kai Havertz, no Martinelli. Those were the two that really did surprise me. The fact that we didn't see any Kai Havertz and Martinelli. We knew Declan Rice was nursing an injury because I think it was against Chelsea, he was forced to play. And of course, he didn't play for England. And if Declan Rice pulls out England duty, you can 100% guarantee this guy is injured. So he didn't come on and he didn't play. And of course, we saw Jorginho come back. And for me, I think Jorginho played okay. I think we're seeing that Jorginho is still a quality player. There's still a quality player in there. We just have to utilize him for the right games. Of course, he doesn't have, that speed. So there are some games where he just, unfortunately, he won't play if it's too fast-paced because he probably will be outrun. But the thing with Jorginho is the fact that because he's such an intelligent player, his IQ and his intelligence can make up for the fact that his athleticism is going down. But he's still a good player, and I think he played well today. But I want to talk about one player, Martin Odegaard. How badly Arsenal missed him, because Martin Odegaard, I think if people haven't appreciated it enough, this guy is the glue, literally is the glue to this Arsenal team. When he plays, every single player plays better around him. When he plays well, the whole team plays well. And you saw today, like the patterns of play, the way he was just gliding with the ball, his quick touches. He's so good in little pockets where he can just find spaces. And you could see that first goal. Not one player in the Arsenal team would have been able to give an assist like that to Saka. It was so simple. Yeah, so it was a very difficult pass, but he made it look so simple. And a brilliant finish by Saka. He went past 3 Nottingham Forest players. Honestly, if I was a Nottingham Forest fan, I'd be very, very disappointed that an attacker of the opposition team is able to get past 3 defenders. Like, it's not like Saka did anything special, he just ran past them. And it was a brilliant goal as well. And then, like I said, it was the only disappointing thing about that first half was we didn't get a second or third goal, because honestly, with that domination, we really should have scored more goals. Second half starts, of course, we see Thomas Partey come back in with Declan Rice, with Jorginho getting a yellow card, so it's expected he comes off. And what a goal by Thomas Partey. I mean, you have to appreciate the fact that he shot it with his right foot on the right side. So that ball could have easily overcurled it, and it just goes out. So it was a brilliant finish, and it was very important we got that goal, especially at that time, because Nottingham Forest, you could tell that they had some threat on the counter, but it was important that Arsenal scored that and gave them a cushion, because the last thing we need is for us defending for our lives in the 87th minute. But we need to move on from that. We need to start getting clean sheets. So the goal came in, and that's it. The game was done. And then we had some moments, and really, like I said, I really think we should have scored a few more goals. And then, of course, the subs comes in, and Ethan Nwawi gets his first goal. And one thing, I'm like, when I watch him play, I'm just thinking to myself, how on earth did we not manage? How on earth did this guy not get more game time when Odegaard was out injured? We were playing with absolute rubbish, like absolute dross in his position. We were trying to force Marino in that position. We were trying to shift Trossard in that position. And although Trossard played decent for a few games, you could tell at the end of it, he ran out of steam in that position, and we needed something different. And Ethan Nwawi could have been that player for us. One thing about him, he's so direct. I don't know, maybe it's because he realizes that he needs to perform because he's with his limited minutes. But the guy is so direct. You can tell every time he gets the ball, he's always running towards goals, taking a shot. And that's one thing he has over Odegaard. Yes, Odegaard is a superior player. But one thing Ethan has to his game, that he's not afraid to shoot. Martin Odegaard, I feel sometimes he needs to shoot more. Sometimes I feel like he maybe just he overpasses it or he just slows it down too much. I love Martin Odegaard. I think he's such a good player, but I just feel that is one thing to his game that I really felt if he had a bit more directness, he would be even a better player than he is currently. So I think that's one aspect to his game that Ethan Nwari is a bit better than Odegaard at, which is that directness. But a brilliant goal by Ethan Nwari. But yeah, like I said, it was a very simple game. Not very simple game, very easy game at the end. 3-0. And I think Nottingham Forest, they didn't even have a sniff at Arsenal's goal. They scored one goal, but it was offside. But apart from that, they really didn't do anything. My man of the match, I would give it to Saka. But I think there was a lot of top performance today. I think Calafiori, you saw Calafiori come back in. He looked really good. You saw Timber. And of course, Calafiori coming back is a huge, boost for Arsenal because with so many injuries, we need our players back. Timber, let's hope Timber can stay fit because Ben White is now injured. Well, he's had an operation. He's out for a few months. Tomiyasu, I don't even want to talk about Tomiyasu because, yeah, the less said about him, the better. We have players that are forcing themselves to play through injury like Ben White, and Tomiyasu can't even get up. So let's not talk about Tomiyasu. Calafiori, Timber, it's good news that these guys are back. But yeah, let's see what happens in the next game with this lineup. The interesting thing was this, rotation because Arteta wanted to change something. He wanted to send a message to the Arsenal players, the likes of Martinelli and Kai Havertz. Or was it because Kai Havertz and Martinelli came from international break? It's going to be interesting to see. I really wish Jesus scored today. I think he had a few bright moments. But with Jesus, I don't know, man. I just feel like he really wasn't in the best positions sometimes. I feel like it's difficult with Jesus. It's really difficult with Jesus because you can tell he's still a good player, but it's just some moments he always makes the wrong decision or he's not in the right position where he's supposed to be. But yeah, like I said, we looked much more fluid with him up front because, of course, with Jesus compared to Havertz, Jesus is just, in terms of football-wise, in terms of technical ability, Jesus is above Kai Havertz. And you can see the way Jesus can swap positions with Trossard and Saka, and you could tell he was much more fluid. So yeah, let's see if Arteta favours that fluidity over the more rigid style, or does he want to go more aerial, long balls? If that's the case, he's of course going to play Kai Havertz. But I'm sure Kai Havertz is going to go back into the team. Arteta's a big fan of him, so yeah. But yeah, let's see what happens in the next game. But for today's game, most important thing is we won the game. We just cannot drop points from now to the end of the season, which is such a difficult task. But yeah, man of the match, like I said, I would give it to Saka. But wow, what a performance by Odegaard today. And you could tell he's such a good player. And I'm so happy he's back. And yeah, let's hope he carries on. And yeah, let's carry on. Hopefully, let's hope that Arsenal can build on this performance and actually start on a winning run. Let's talk about Miko Merino. Sorry, just last thing about Miko Merino. Against Chelsea, he played so good when he came on. And I really thought today was the game. He should have come on and really build on it. I don't think he played bad. I think a lot of fans are overreacting on Merino. I think he still does deserve a bit more time. And I think he played well today. I don't think he played that bad. I don't think he played brilliant, but I don't think he played so bad. I think he kept it ticking. I think there were some moments where in terms of defending, he was very good at winning the tackles and stuff, winning duels. But yeah, I don't think he played so bad. I think he played okay. And yeah, I'm sure he will build upon it. But I'm confident about Merino. I'm sure he will come good because a player like Merino, you can tell the ability is there. You can tell he's a really good player. You can tell when the ball comes to him, he's very press resistant, and you can tell he's an intelligent player. And I'm sure it will tick for him at the right moment. We took 7 years for Granit Xhaka to take, and it's only been 11 games, and he's only played maybe 6. So I'm sure his time will come, and I'm sure he will shine. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were, who your man of the match was. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about the rotations. Remember to like the video. Remember to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys. I think we're playing the Champions League on Tuesday. So yeah, I'll catch you guys maybe on a match preview if I can be asked and if I don't forget. But yeah, Let me know in the comments. I'll catch you guys next time.